EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he gets this to Thornton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Now back to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Etienne up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Travis Etienne His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. We can look at this Patriots defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jones on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. They're on the 35-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 11. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards down to the 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Patriots. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to Achane. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That one caught downfield. It's Hooper. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jordan Brooks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Straight ahead, Etienne. And now off to the races, down the right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitch, complete. It's Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Dolphins 0. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw there taken in by Smith.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
15-yard line.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to pass. Tua.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Patriots 21, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
42-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top.
And that is incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Tua to try again on 2nd down.
Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Second and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Out to his left.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to...
Oh, now meanwhile, the pass incomplete, but penalty flags on the field. There might very well have been early contact there.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defense gets to the quarterback down quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Tua now, third and goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Back to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in. Position, 1st and 10.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
10 more there and another first down.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an All-Pro in Tyreek Hill.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Hill going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Tua going to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Dolphins 24, Patriots 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
second and 1. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. On the move to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
Sly able to put this one through.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Being chased out left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Marcus Jones there for the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Patriots 24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that would be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to Etienne.
Nifty footwork at the 45. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes second down.
He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Chosen.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here's 1st and goal.
He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Tua.
Buying time to his left.
Connecting with Hill.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here's 1st down. Throwing Tua.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at in the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try to win this game.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Yards on the play. Complete to DeMario Douglas.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Rolling to his right. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
The thing started off exciting this one. Had a high-scoring first half, and nobody...
You
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Short throw to Smith.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Dolphins at 4-3, a game over 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
They're going to look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown!
Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And not much to speak of. Call it a yard gain up to the 26.
3rd and 9 here.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now a throw here to his running back, and tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
That's caught by Chosen.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
He'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New England.
Now back to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He'll drop to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The first quarter with the score Patriots 14.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Now a toss right side. H.M. with it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Does the big boy have the juice? And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll be dropped at the 30. A shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Marcus Jones, a return man.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll look to throw again.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And got his man, complete. A big play there for New England, 44 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Leonard Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Forced out to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
And they'll give this to Achane.
He can't get him down. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man to tight end Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Second and 2. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Marcus Jones picks it.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
They go play action here on first down.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
They'll set up to throw.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 21.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run now from Achane.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Tua. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
79 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that.
Gets by him, and now they're daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now run by H.N.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off a play action. Tagovailoa.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard. Achane gets it from the gun.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And that's certainly an important. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jones now on the return. Now Jones sheds off the tackle. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. ETN bringing in another one. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A throw over the middle taken in. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton from 4 yards out. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
117 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Again, it's Achane.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flush to his right.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That one complete to Hill. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, taking it right down Broadway.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation, because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does. And now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. From the left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
35. Joey Slye set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Now Tua. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing Tua.
Wilson going to try the right side. Down to about the 22 here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Tua. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back to throw.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 14 yards. First down,
back to throw. He'll buy some time right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Penalty's not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up and overcome it.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. 3 ticks remain. This is it here. Tua.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. If they go down and get a field goal, we continue play. But if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Patriots,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop back to 500 now.
you